Okay, we're gonna start our budget meeting for 2026. If everyone would stand and we will do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
She's got yours.
Pardon me?
She's got yours.
Scott, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Scott is joining us by Zoom. So he is here. All right. I have down that the coroner's perpetuation on page 32 is where we need to start. But I have notes here. I don't know, did we already go over that? Or the perpetuation, that really doesn't have any, does that have anything to do with coroner's perpetuation, page 32?
Is one of the surveyors
Yeah.
funds, and
Yeah, it says that the 20,000 in there is contractual services for the county engineer. So basically,
yeah, it is.
so really nothing needs to be done with that.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a note, I have a note on there that they might have said to change it to 10 or 15. Would they have said that?
10 to
I didn't think
15.
so.
No? Okay. Okay.
Okay. The next one we would be going to that I have is the cumulative bridge. Isn't, that would be page 36. Now, does this come out of commissioners or is this out of county general?
It's its own fund.
It's its
And
own
it is a
fund.
property tax levy fund.
Okay. Okay. Because I feel like when we went over this, that really, the bridge coordinator, I have a note on that, if added, need to add Social Security and Medicare. That's on 10177. Do we know what that is?
It is something he's asked for each year. He wants additional money for handling the bridge stuff. So it's one of those every year. He asked for it and it gets turned down.
Okay.
What'd you
So
say, James?
It'll be another,
Bill asks for that every year. He's asked for that every year for the last several years. It's just he wants extra money to handle like the bridges.
but he hasn't been granted
And I
that
just said
money.
historically, you guys have turned it down every year.
So just a quick question. Is that requirement part of his job? Or is that as an additional responsibility we're added on there?
It has been in the past, I mean, that position has always done that.
But it isn't necessarily part of that position. Is that right?
Is he just asking for time, more money for more? It's not like he's asking for a person that's qualified.
No,
to do
he's
that.
wanting more money for himself.
For just a, kind of like a raise, or if you will.
It
just more-
would be additional funds,
Yes,
yes.
additional funds.
Comments?
I'd say stick to the suit.
Hey, guys, I don't know if Bill has the,
Can't hear you, Scott.
I don't know if Bill has the, educational background that someone that, that's had that position before had when they got that. And I'm thinking, if I remember right, that was kind of something that was added in because someone else who had this position previously had an extra educational thing that Bill does not have.
Well, in the notes, it says if we do add it in, we have to add in Social Security and Medicare too. So,
As in more,
more, so.
which that would be for
This
every,
all comes out, does not come out of general fund. This is a different place.
Scott, we really couldn't hear you. Are you saying the qualifications for this job he doesn't hold, or what? We couldn't hear you.
Bill is not a surveyor.
Okay. Did you hear me, Scott?
That's basically kind of what he was trying to say.
Yes, I can hear you.
He answers Jerry Goben.
I believe that Bill lacks a certain education that does not lend itself to having that request. And to say I am not in a position where I can give you specifics on that, but I know that that's in the discussion.
Did you hear him?
He has to get Jerry Goben to sign off on everything.
so how did it get turned down though, all the other years? If,
Because it's just like Scott said, he does not have the qualifications to do it as surveyor needs to do it, and he is not a surveyor.
Well,
So I
That-
think
that's not really what that is. It's just,
that's what Scott was just
I'm
explaining.
really not comfortable to have this discussion on camera.
Okay,
So I'd be
Okay.
happy to answer any questions after.
okay,
We're just-
okay, yeah, because I don't want to discredit anyone for what they're, so.
Right.
So we will
Need a little bit more
table this
information.
right now. Yeah. Okay. The next one I have is deferral fees.
Which one?
Deferral fees.
Oh.
That's the next one, and that is page 40.
That's through Betty, right?
Yes, that
Didn't we
would
do
be
those last
Betty.
night?
We've already, we wouldn't have anything to do with that, would we?
Oh.
I mean, you could, I mean, you budget it, you could control it, but it's fees.
Right.
So it's not. She's already cut her
Yeah,
request.
she's already cut hers, yes. So, are there any comments on this? Okay. Right, and then on page 41 is the health department.
And that one is funded not in general, just in the county general as well, right?
No,
It is property tax funded, though.
it has its own tax now.
And that account looks to be pretty healthy.
I don't think so. Give me a second. The 1159 fund has, right now, a balance of 280,000.
Very good. Want to see that line? You can see any.
So then they get more funding starting in January. When
She
does
just sent
their
her day.
Did you? That's not okay.
monies come back in?
Yeah,
In January?
like, well, I mean, they're partially funded through property taxes, so they would
Right.
get money in December when we do
Oh,
fall
in
settlement.
December, okay.
Yeah.
Did the board, do you have any notes on this? Because I don't. Too many.
Other services, 303, big jump on that. What was that for, you remember?
I don't have that one.
303 other services, 10,000.
Mm-hmm. That's a new,
I can tell you by looking at Gateway right now, the DLGF is saying this budget would be underfunded by $73,686.
how much, Jane?
$73,686. Like what they're requesting is not sustainable to the tune of about $75,000.
What, so I would just take line by line. Do we know why board members are high? Is it, did they increase or it was 980 and it's 1,400?
I think you're supposed to pay them more per meeting. I mean, it's the same number of board members,
Yeah.
unless they thought they would have more meetings, I don't know.
2025, the adopted budget was 980, they have expended thus far 810. This is August.
Can I do something real quick?
Yes.
If you guys, if you go ahead to the local public health services line, okay, it's gonna be on your page 48. That budget last year was 544,000. This year, the state has cut that to, they've cut about 400,000 out. He's gonna get about 145,000. So what you're gonna see when we flip back to the regular health department fund is he has tried to move some of the expenses that they budgeted last year out of this 1161 fund into the 1159 fund. The only problem is the 1159 fund can't handle that.
That's probably that $10,000 other services because it has no previous, no history,
Yeah.
I would say. We just don't know what it is, but I'm sure that's where that came from.
He's already cut 2 positions. So out of the 1161 fund, is that going to be fundable through BGLF?
Let me check.
Why the big jump in 10207 for the immunization nurse? I mean, is that,
For which one?
I think they pulled her out of the other side.
10207? $47,000. It's never been more than 14.
I think that was a new nurse, wasn't it? The immunization nurse.
Okay, are you looking at 1161?
Yes, on 10207, immunization nurse. In 20,
I want to say that had been a part-time position.
yeah.
And he wanted to make it a full-time position?
Yeah, because 2024 it was only 14,000, and so far in 25 it's already expended 10,899.
This one at the reduced rate would yes, the 1161. But only at the 100, like where it's at now, the 145.
But this one is not. Is the 71,000, that's not part of the commissioner's budget, right, for group insurance? Because they have their own?
Yes. I'm sorry, you're looking at group health insurance.
Yeah.
The only employees that their insurance is paid through county general are county general paid
So it
employees.
says they're not.
So,
they have to have their
so
own.
yeah, so you're gonna see like in your health department, your 911, highway department, all of those other departments will all have their own health insurance. Because it follows the fund that the pay comes out of.
This is over 75,000. Good night.
So from 1159, we have to cut 73,000.
At least, yes.
Well, the supervisor's stipend is at $5,000.
What's that for?
I think it's a $5,000 increase for the supervisor. So we get rid of that one, right?
See, that was one of the, okay, just to flip back, that was one of the things that was paid, adopted, budget
From
26.
11?
No, it was not paid out of the 1161. I'm sorry, I'm trying to flip back and forth between the screens. I don't know why that's not showing anything being expended out of
That's what I was
2025.
looking at, it says
Is it paid at the end
zero.
of the year?
Well,
I would have thought it's being paid on each paycheck.
Well, it's something that was paid on, looks like maybe started in 24. Right?
Yeah,
Right,
that
but
was the
nothing
first
was
year for it.
expended in 25 at all, nothing been used.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't, it's gotta be a mistake, because I'm sure he,
So then that's just the $5,000 for being the supervisor.
It's on 1161 account, 5 grand,
Right,
on page 48, and
Right.
page 41.
Oh.
not expended though. He
No,
requested it from both.
I'm just saying it's showing up on both pages.
It's never
Okay,
been
I
in
see it, yeah.
1161 though, ever, has it?
No.
So what is that? Is it increase then? Or is it just the $5,000 for?
He got it, I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just asking lots of questions.
It's, right now it's being paid from 1161, 10103.
10103 is the,
So it's under director pay.
yeah, it's under the
And
director.
last year you adopted $10,000 for director pay.
So you just split it up.
Yeah, 5 and 5.
Jimmy Christmas is not.
I was gonna say, I knew he was getting it, I was just having to look up and see where was it coming from.
So, okay, on this is 1159, on 1161, then have they used any of it? That's, because on this one.
Not under supervisor stipend, it's this director pay, the 10,000 right there is what's being used.
Okay, they've used 6,538.
Like he is getting the $10,000.
Okay,
So we need to take it out of the.
He's just, I'm sorry?
We need to take the 5,000 off 1159 and move it to 1161, right?
No, because it's 5
No.
and 5.
no.
Or are you saying take just one of them away?
Hang on, I'm gonna get this to where it's matches up. You can put it wherever you want it.
Does Matt know this is this much over budget?
I'm sorry,
Does Matt know this much over?
I do not know.
I'm guessing probably not.
Yeah.
I really don't feel comfortable cutting that much out without having him here to discuss. I think maybe,
Well, I don't think we can cut that out because like,
no, I mean, you gotta cut 75,000.
oh yeah, okay. I thought
So
you meant
I'm
that
just
5,000
looking
because
at
they've
the-
already used 6,000,
No, I mean,
6,500
just
of
looking
it.
at the budget in general, I really don't feel comfortable cutting it out because I don't understand it very well. And I think he's gonna have a much further grasp than we do. So he would know where there's some places where he can cut 5,000 here, 10,000 there.
Wonder if he's still here.
I don't know, I don't have, so,
I don't either.
All right,
Do you?
maybe.
I do.
I don't have a. Yeah, because $75,000, that's a lot of money.
It's his chunk.
I can text him. sent, we'll see if he responds. So what do you wanna go on to we're waiting on him? You wanna go on to 42?
Okay. Highway administration, yes, 42.
All three, 1176, those are all gas, fuel, taxes, right, Jane?
Yes.
Specified fund, okay. So this next 3 pages.
Big jump in shipping and freight. 30131.
And he said that's because they're working on a lot of the stuff and it's gonna pay the freight on it.
Well,
So
he's
they're
had to do
getting
it for the
parts
last
out.
3 years, hadn't paid that much.
That's because they're new and they just start bringing a lot of the stuff in to be worked on. Where they were sending stuff out to be worked on, they're doing it in-house, so it's saving
Because
money.
they've already expended $3,000 this year. 2025.
When they can't go get it.
You gotta keep in
Close.
mind, when you're looking at 1176, there's a sub-fund 1173 that's not gonna show up on here because you don't budget it, but we do spend money out of there. So these expended numbers for this particular fund will not be correct.
So these expended numbers are not.
They're not fully, there could be more money spent.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we move anything from, can we move those two to 1173, 1176? Can those move back and forth to get?
No. 1173 is restricted fund and you can only spend certain money on certain things. But you budget out of 1176, but I'm just saying the expended lines, when we budget, some of what we budget is being paid out of an 1173 fund, and because it's not a budgeted fund, I can't put it on this screen to show you how much we spend out of there.
And 1176 is the one they use pretty much all winter, right? And the one they use
Yeah, the
also
1173 is
summers.
mainly in the, yeah, because it is limited to construction, reconstruction, and preservation of
Yeah.
roads,
Yeah.
so.
So that's where you're putting new stuff down.
Mhm.
And this has its own fund, correct?
Yeah.
I tell you what, this county has way more funds than the city did. Now, is this fund funded through the wheel tax or is that 1173
These are gas taxes.
gas tax? And then wheel tax is 1173
No, local road and street.
local road and street.
So that's gonna be 1169 when we get there.
And it's just
They explain how politicians become millionaires for foreign aid.
Matt said he's not available to come now.
He's not.
No.
We can put that over on next, on this is 1176.
Gonna go to like maintenance and repair.
Yeah. Right, no. It's the
General and
10182. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, you're there, sorry.
There's 3 pages.
You on page 43 now, Sharon?
Yes, page 43 is where I'm at.
so we're leaving all 42, okay?
Are we done, we're done with page 42?
I'm just
Yeah.
looking to see what there is, because it continues on.
Was that garage mechanic the top? Was that for 2 people?
There's one mechanic,
And then a.
and then a guy comes in and does mechanic work,
Yeah.
if I remember this correctly.
Yeah. It's the combined maybe it was 2 people. Yeah. The HGUE and then the mechanic 2. Probably are those 2 combined.
Why
Yeah,
a big
'cause-
jump in 10196? Oh, I'm sorry, 10200, Social Security, $70,000. Biggest one's been 42.
Yeah. Yeah, 70 things seems high.
Which one?
Social Security and Medicare?
And they lost two people, haven't they?
10200.
He's got 2, yeah.
Highest has ever been is 42,469. Now he's asking for 70,000.
22,000 has been expended thus far.
Yeah. I would think 45 would be plenty for that.
Okay. You look at Social Security and Medicare? You gotta take that number and add another 16,574 to it because of what's come out of 1173.
So that's why it's always budgeted that high.
Like,
So we need to leave it there. So, before we go crazy here, is this one, what's the VLGF say on this one?
it is fundable.
That's fundable.
Go please.
So retirement, same thing probably?
Yes.
Well, if it's fundable, you could go on, let's just.
Gas and
let's just
diesel
count.
oil, that's jumped big time.
Is group health?
That's where they gotta pay the insurance because it comes out of there. It's a different fund.
Okay.
These funds are killing me. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, it's,
the city was everything was the same. Right?
yeah. It's like they all need their own accountants. No.
Well, it's all
Truck and motor
fundable.
vehicles, $170,000, and the highest he's ever been was 97.
Well, that's
81.
because he's looking at buying 2 new trucks because the other ones are really old.
Oh, he needs 2 trucks.
Or
Okay.
a new truck.
I do too, but we had ours on there?
Well, this one's like, I think you said they were 20 years old.
Oh,
Now, the newest truck is 2013. So it was 2013, so it's 12 years old. For the newest one, he said they may look into leasing options, but he really wanted to buy a regular truck. I remember that.
Is that information that I gave you on the leasing of equipment from that conference that Kay and I went to? Did you read over that of the leasing part? Okay, okay. Do you remember that, Kay?
What?
Where the conference that we went to in June, where they talked about the leasing, where there was a company there, and that they work with counties specifically for leasing, and that might be something we
Yeah.
need to look at for sure, instead of buying new like that, because you could lease them and they have a low interest rate. Jane has the information. That might be something we should look at and kind of maybe tell the department heads you know, what's out there anyway.
I think the problem with Chris was having, because he talked about, I don't know if you guys remember or not, about we would lease a lesser vehicle, and then depending on who the next council was, might buy that vehicle. And it's not a vehicle we'd want to have for long term, so like, maybe it would have a steel bed instead of a stainless steel bed. And then if you don't have a stainless steel bed, well, now the salt's gonna get right through it. So, I don't know. I think we got some good people.
Well, the only thing
let's
I'm saying is the options. It would give us an option instead of saying we have to spend $170,000 if a leasing program would be something just to look into.
Mm-hmm. I
I'm
think
not
he's
saying
looked into
doing
it.
it. Huh?
He's looked into it,
Who?
Chris,
Okay.
so,
To lease, for us to lease, there's really not advantage versus a business who can
yeah.
write the lease off. We can't, so I don't know. It'd have to be pretty reasonable for me to want to lease versus buying,
Me too.
because there's no tax advantage to us like there is to the rest of the world.
Consumer. They had a whole thing on it up there, and they said a lot of the counties are doing that now instead of paying outright. They're keeping their money in their accounts and leasing instead of
Mainly
buying.
to meet budget more than anything else.
Pardon me?
Mainly to meet budget,
Right,
you know.
right. That's what I'm saying. So it's a thought, it's an option.
I don't know whether the lease would have maintenance included in it. It'd be interesting to see how the lease read.
Yeah,
I think what we do is create a short-term fix, but create a long-term problem, would be my thought.
with what, leasing?
Leasing.
It's just gonna let you keep the money a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna do.
I mean, if it goes somewhere else, you end up short. I don't know, I personally would wanna look at the lease to see what all was included, but I'm more for buying, but
But you get the tax advantage if you don't.
there is no tax advantage in a lease for us, for the county.
No, not for us.
Okay, so what do we wanna do with this?
Is it fundable, Jane?
It is.
I say we move on.
Let's not eat into our reserves. I mean, that budget didn't look like it had a tremendous amount in it.
But, and again, these aren't final numbers, but like on the gateway where I enter all your stuff preliminary, it's showing that fund would have like a $700,000 balance after, like next year, after we, like for what they estimate we'll get in and what we're planning to spend.
So that's pretty sound.
Well, I mean, they're asking for $1,290,980, if they only got a $700,000.
That's extra to fund,
You
isn't it?
said that's after.
Where's the
At
money
the end of
coming
the
from? County general or coming from
Gas
the
tax.
state?
Gas tax.
Yes.
Wheel tax. Would
Wheel
you-
tax.
I-
Gas
No,
tax.
the highway is gas tax.
Yes, yeah. I have that written up there.
So they'll make up the difference from that.
And when does that
This
money
is-
come in January?
We get monthly payments from the
Monthly.
state. Here's that part. So 1173 right now has $1.2 million in it, but the 1176 only has 154,000. So when the DLGF is looking at this budget, they're adding both of those together and they're saying, okay, well, we've got, 130 in one and 150 in the other, so there's, 1.4. But since the one is restricted, like this year and last year, we've kind of run into a little bit of a hard time sometimes paying bills because there's not enough money. We're not doing enough of the restricted work to be able to use up that 1.2.
So what is the restricted work again? What can they do?
Construction, reconstruction, and preservation of roads.
So then any
Basically.
truck or piece of equipment would be part of that, right?
if it was a truck that was gonna be used for that.
For
Yeah,
some
so like
sort
if
of-
it's a, let's say, regular dump truck and you're gonna use it part of the year to haul salt and sand and whatever, and the other part of the year, then you can only claim 50% of the cost of that truck. So, um, but like the paver would be 100%, because it's only for paving.
I guess my question, Jay, is what can we do as far as these funds are concerned? Can we cut this here to turn into the wheel and tax?
I think this one dries up towards the winter, doesn't it? Like it gets pretty tight in the winter. Do I understand that
Yes.
correctly?
Yes. And this is the thing, I mean, some of it is it's out of our control. I mean, it's based on the weather, it's based on,
Right.
you know, I mean, like how much paving they can get done is,
Right.
is sometimes
How much manpower?
that too,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
And that's probably why they've been restricted and down, because they've been down men. Getting more paving done.
Yeah, especially with it being road preservation,
Yeah.
because we definitely need some road preservation. So really, we need to, there's not a lot of cutting here that we need to be doing on this particular.
Is there anything he can move to 1173?
I
I'm
think
sorry?
that-
Is there anything he can move to 1173?
I mean, you can only budget out of this 1176,
Yeah.
because the 1173 is a sub-fund. I mean, like, I think right now he's trying to spend as much out of there as he can. I mean, I know they're out doing, you know, paving and reconstruction type of work, but
Okay, any more comments or that we want to do on the highway administration or the highway general and distributed?
I say we go on.
I do have one more question on this one. Contractual volunteer fire department 30204, is that $15,000 they give to the volunteer fire department, or is that
yes,
Yeah.
5,000 each.
5,000 each? Okay, that's where the 5,000 comes from, okay.
Yeah. Okay, if we're done, we're going to move on. Any more questions or comments? Okay, move on. Okay, the highway, well, no, we didn't do page 44, the highway. We did 42 and 43. And then page 44 is the highway maintenance and repair.
Still that 176.
It's still the same fund.
Right, right, but we haven't, we did not look at it.
Yeah, I did.
This is still the same fund, 1176. Okay. Everybody good?
No, what can we do about it?
What's the increase with the,
They doubled their budget.
well, the one went down and the one went up.
Oh, did they though, really? Because a lot of that might come out of 173. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So like, it's a
exactly.
tough one there.
Heavy equipment, have operators.
Any more comments, questions? Okay, on page 47, it's the lit public safety.
That's what it is, right?
That's what it is. The service contracts, is that, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry. What was you getting
Be
ready
the
to
fire
say?
departments. When commissioners submitted the budget request, they put that money on the donations line, but we cannot make donations, we have to have a contract. So I moved it, your approval from that donation line to the service contract line, and then we reduced it to meet what the DLGF is estimating we'll actually receive next year.
That's what the 86,000,
Yes.
yes, okay.
We get you 371,000.
That was the raises that you gave last year to Sheriff's Department and 911, jail.
So the vast majority of it's already accounted for, well, pretty much all of it, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next is local. That might be, yeah, that's the health. That would still be the health department. So we'll wait on Matt on that one. Local roads and streets, page 49. Whew, I got all kinds of notes on this. $1169. That's the fund that it comes out of, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Does Gateway say it's fundable?
I think it's just increased in cost, right?
It's fundable.
Looks as if
Right here.
gravel and,
This is specified fund.
This takes in both county and city, right?
I'm sorry?
Just taking county and city,
No, just the
roads and
county.
streets.
Just kind of.
County.
It's just the name of it, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
the county only.
Yeah.
This is the wheel tax, right?
Yes.
Don't buy electric vehicles, keep that gas going.
Okay. I've got a note here about in 2026 repair roads, chip seal, and oil. I got 220,000 plus
Yeah, right there, yeah.
550,000.
That's correct.
That's what that is, the gravel
Mm-hmm.
and the oil.
Okay.
And then the 6,000 for the cement, that's where that all came from. That makes sense, yeah. Okay. And in 2025, let's see. I have, they're going to be $191,826.
It stays there.
It's going to cost them, am I right?
It's for the money you pay for your wheel tax. Total. Well, there's that.
And they budgeted, this is when he was here and he was talking, and they had budgeted for
Actually, I'd like to see it probably a little higher.
212, and they're gonna be, what have they expended so far?
These numbers will be right for them.
For them, it will be,
Yeah. So 286, 837.
so 286, 837. Okay, and 2020, the adopted budget was 894,000.
Yeah.
You can move it right along.
I don't know why I have, okay. In 2025, the 11, I've got 1173, they've already spent 300,386. And the 1173 is out of state funds, isn't it?
As, well, the gas tax.
Yeah, gas, okay. Okay. And then 1176, the stop signs, snow removal, stuff like that comes out of that. And then I have,
Yes.
yeah,
She's in her
okay.
notes.
Huh?
She's in her notes.
Up to 964.5. So they're about $100,000 more than what they had last year. Right? 894, or not quite 100.
70. 70,000.
About 70, yeah.
Yeah, it's 50 and 20. Looks like increase in maybe supply cost.
And they've already expended 286. So now if this fund is capped, where does the money go?
It stays there.
Stays in there,
It's
okay.
not recurring budget.
So it really doesn't,
So
they would
it would
just-
not benefit you to cut it, yeah.
right, so if they need it, it would still be in their fund.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, then I would say leave it the way it is, go on. I had so many notes on that, I don't know why. Okay.
Go back to your 1176 just really quick, because I just thought of something, that in your next meeting, you're gonna be looking at 2 additional appropriations out of the sub-fund 1173, but it would be 1176, one's for 212,000, one's for 375,000, and those are grant matches on the paving projects that are going on right now.
And it's in the
So like when
1176,
Yeah. So
So
like
you're
when we're
saying that's
looking at,
Is that something that we should budget for next year as a grant match again? Or is this just like a,
well, you kind of never know, because we don't know if we'll get the grant or not, or if we do get the grant, how much the grant will be. So it's not been anything that we've not budgeted for it necessarily in the past. We normally just do an additional appropriation. But I just wanted you guys to know that's coming up. So when we're looking at the expended line right now, and it looks like if you're in 1176, it looks like you've only spent 728 plus the 300, so like you've only spent $1 million, well, you get ready to spend another $500,000. So,
but it will come out of that fund.
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
come out there. But
What was the grant match, 212?
one is 212, 235. Well, that's for other contractual services, and then 375 is grant match.
So that wasn't really budgeted because it was,
So they'll be asking us a total of $587,235.
so it wasn't budgeted because it was,
Like the
because you
grant
can only
match, at the time,
budget
you don't know.
1176.
I'm sorry?
Because you can only budget 1176, but it was,
Well, partly they didn't do grant match because at the time we didn't have the grant.
no, okay.
Yeah, like the grant applications don't even come out until January. So, you know, like, at the budget time in August, we would not have known
Right.
that we were gonna need that.
But it also is funded, do we take the money out of 73?
Yes, it'll come out of that. When I said that 73 has $1.2 million balance right now,
Right.
that, both of those will come out of that $1.2 million
Because
balance.
it's doing
And it's
roads.
gonna knock it down, yeah, and it's gonna knock it down to like less than 7.
Okay, and the 212,235 was for, what'd you say?
It says other contractual services.
Okay, contractual
So-
services.
with having that big amount taken out, will that make this non-fundable then?
Sorry?
If we take that large amount out, 500,000, will that make that unfundable then?
It still should be fundable. The DLGF shows, dang it. like that you would have, I'm along Coastal Road and Streets, let me go back to highway. Like 794 is what it's showing, and the operating amounts would be if you pass that other full budget the way it was. So even if we take 500 some thousand, that's still showing that full budget would be fundable. You just will have a very small reserve at the end of the year.
And we can't run that one to zero. If my notes were
Yeah, can't run anything to zero.
But we don't know whether it's gonna happen or not.
Right.
Might be 80 degrees in February.
I sure hope not.
That global warming's gonna get you once.
All right, moving on to page 50. Okay, no, that's pre-trial. Reassessment.
What
51.
page, Sharon? On what page?
51,
51.
yeah. This is reassessment. Okay, Board of,
Postage 7,000, we had nothing. It's just a new.
I think it's because didn't they pull the postage out somewhere else, the other fund?
So I would say you already taken that out of the county general fund.
I thought he did.
Oh.
so that comes out of county general.
Well, I think he moved postage from. Yeah, see, in 25, his postage budget out of the county general assessor fund was 6,500. And this year he only requested 5. So that's why he's requesting 7 then over in the reassessment fund.
Give me the lowdown on what the difference is. Like, or is there 2 funds again, or is
Yes.
this
Yeah.
restricted?
Well, no, this is, it's a separate fund and it has its own levy, its own property tax levy.
Sure, I got pieces together.
And that one is fundable according to the DLGF.
Man, his software is a lot, 68,000. It's been that way since 22.
I think that was
68,000.
that contract, wasn't it?
Is it the contract?
I think it was a contract for the software.
Yeah. Well, the contracts is below. Oh, no, you're right. No, I'm looking at the contract services for the assessing.
All right.
Excuse me. Thank you.
It's going in the right direction.
Okay. Pardon me?
Going in the right direction.
No. So, okay. Then,
It's on this date, yeah.
okay, we've already
Something
done
there, yeah.
recorder perpetuation.
Did we do page 50?
I think so. Yeah, pre-trial, that would have been under Betty.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, recorder perpetuation.
Pretty small.
I think we did that one, didn't we not?
There's not much to do to it.
Yeah. Then sales disclosure. That's
Not
a
much of that
$50,
one.
no. So, 911, we're at a standstill right now on that also.
Hey Sharon, could we talk about the 1 hour increase that our veteran officer wants since he's here?
Not yet, no. No, we have out there,
I was just trying to make him not wait around.
yeah. We can go to that, that's page 27. I wasn't thinking, sorry about that, Ron. page 27. And you're only requesting 1 hour?
So that's what the $500 would cover.
Right.
So
So,
on average, it was only, for the average for the year, would have been 27 hours per pay period.
You wanna come up, Ron?
What?
You wanna come up?
Oh, sorry. So when we looked at it, like on my overall, what I was getting for payroll, it would averaged out to 27 hours per pay period. I worked 28. So, which is the max for part-time to do. Even though I work beyond that, that's what I can claim. So that's what I've been claiming. So in order to be able to be paid for throughout the entire, all the pay periods at the same rate, that's why I asked for a $500 increase. So I could average 28 hours, not 27. So I just math it out. I can do so many pay periods at 28, and I can do so many pay periods at lesser amounts. That's how we figured out the best way to do it, so that way I'm covered throughout the whole year. So it's a $500 increase to cover that part of it.
that's
That's
for the
it.
year,
That's for the year.
yeah.
So instead of 29.5, it's 30.
Comments?
I'm in favor of it.
I'm in favor of it.
I'm assuming HR, that's all kosher, Jane? Yeah.
Yeah, 28 hours is fine.
Ron, have you done any more investigating into a handicap van or anything?
No, sir. It can't be put on county insurance, and I've had 2 vehicles that would have been donated I turned down.
Okay.
What'd you do about some office furniture? Are you still in there with your junk?
I put the request into the commissioners to be able to request it. They tabled it. So I gave them another estimate, which came in $1,000 less than what the places that I had gone to. I sent that to them. I haven't heard from them, so there's no movement on it whatsoever. So at some point, they'll come back to it, I guess. That's what I know of it right now. I haven't heard from them, other than they were gonna table it for now because of the budget the way it is, and go from there. But I've got my feelers out for donations. To possibly donate.
What is it, like desk? What is it?
It's a desk. It's basically a L-shaped desk. Some filing cabinets for the back, so I can basically have like a U-shaped desk, basically. And there was a cabinet that I was going to use, but I found something else to use that I purchased on my own. So that's what I did so far. But it was a desk. It was, but the commissioners have all the info, so I don't want to discuss what they haven't given me permission to talk to you
Okay,
about it. So, and I don't want to. They're not here to okay
Right.
me to talk about
right.
it.
Thank you very much.
Is that it?
That's
Okay.
it.
You wanna vote on it?
Yeah.
Roll call?
Do we need to do a roll call on that?
Need a motion?
Or just say
I mean,
yay or nay?
I'll make
Nobody's
the motion
disagreeing, are they?
No,
A second.
nobody's disagreeing, so,
To what, Tim?
to give him the extra hour.
Oh. Okay. I didn't hear what we were talking about. Okay, sorry.
okay. Any nays? Okay. So moved.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Ron.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Thanks, Shannon.
Okay, so the next one Pardon me?
I don't think so.
Page 56.
That's like one line.
54?
Yeah, that's just software.
Yeah, we
Page,
can't- we don't have-
Oh, okay.
yeah. So basically then,
We never settled on the soil and water.
Yeah.
no.
I read his email he sent us.
I couldn't hear her.
Did you see that email he sent us? Brad, or Brian Sasser.
No.
He sent us an email today.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
I never seen one. I've been on my email all day.
Like,
Let me pass it down
It
to
was
him.
later.
yeah, towards the end.
About 3 o'clock.
3:02.
Yeah. I just printed it in case somebody hadn't seen it.
And this comes out county general, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, basically it's what he told us when he was here.
What page is that?
Pardon me?
What page?
23.
Yeah, 23.
I didn't realize till he sent it that he has no overhead.
That's what he told us, so.
I forgot, I guess. He's in the building behind Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
So we're not having to pay any overhead. And in my mind, that would offset the 8 hours he's asking for all these services that they're doing.
Well, the fact that Union County is paying that and we're not,
Yeah,
that's not good.
that too.
They're in worse positions than we are.
They're what?
They're in a worse position than we are.
And they're, I couldn't hear what you
They're
said
in a worse
before.
position than we are.
I know that.
But they're paying for 20 hours. We only pay for a 12-hour position. So what's happening is he can only offer for a 32-hour position. So to make it so he can get a full-time position and get the people they
He
need
needs
there,
8 hours.
they need the additional 8 hours a week.
So if that takes that person to 40 hours, who's gonna pay the benefits?
There won't be any.
I don't think.
Because
we
it's
are.
20 and 20?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and there's no funding. He can't get any state or federal funding for
Well,
it.
he's got,
Is it really one person though?
yeah.
Or is it just
It's
one?
one person,
Oh,
but they
okay.
do
Doing both
half-time.
Oh, okay. Oh, they
Does that
put
make sense?
part-time.
And he-
And she's in
Okay,
this
gotcha.
office the whole
Gotcha.
time. She's
Yeah.
in this office.
And he really does need a handicap van, but if you bought him one, the state takes it over. We don't own it anymore.
We're not talking about him.
Oh,
Well,
we're talking about soil and water.
Yeah, we're on the soil and water
Oh,
now.
soil and water, oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's where my niece works.
Yeah.
And he talks about some grant funding in his letter.
They do get grants, quite a few of them, to do programming, but they're not paying for the,
No, that's
It's
what my
program
note
grants.
said.
It's
He
a good
couldn't-
organization.
it is.
He
it's very
couldn't
good.
get anything for the salary.
I support giving it to him.
I support it too.
I can get behind that.
I'm sorry.
I make a motion to raise it to 8 hours.
I second it.
So where would that money come out of?
County general.
Right. But what line item?
Well, contractual services.
Contractual services, so it's going to increase that.
Just what he's asking.
Pardon me?
To what he's asking.
Yeah.
17.5. And it was last year was 10, so you're up 7,500.
Yep.
I think, like, I like to get a bang for my buck, and I think we're gonna get a pretty good one there.
I don't know why I can barely hear you guys. I don't know if it's just fan behind me or what.
He says
but
a
I
good
can-
bang for
It's
his buck.
like
I
we're
think
not,
it's a good deal. Like,
Okay,
for $7,500, you're getting that much service, that's pretty good.
Basically an extra day a week.
Because right now it closes
52 weeks,
one
I
day a
mean,
week.
yeah.
that's what he said, yeah, it would open it all 5 days.
So we got a motion and a second. Do you want to call a vote or just everybody yay?
I mean, as long as no one's disagreeing. So, right?
I guess I done put y'all 7-0,
Yeah.
it passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hear anybody disagreeing.
No.
Okay. Let's carry
Okay.
that one.
So far from what we've done, does the DLGF give us a score, whether that's what we've done so far is fundable? I know we got some big things that we're still missing.
I'm sorry. Must have left and came back. Here we go.
Evidently.
I'll pull that up really quick. It shows, okay, it'll show that this budget, the 10.7 that we asked for, it'll show that as being fundable, but
I mean,
what-
like the entire thing.
what you would do, yeah, that's what I'm saying, I'm looking at, well, all of county in general, but
It eats in the reserves
yes,
substantially.
it shows that our reserves would be 4.8 at the end of the year, instead of like right now, we ended last year at 6.5.
So we would be,
That's not counting rainy day.
1.7 below or what we were last year.
yeah, 1.7 instead of 1.5.
Another 3 years we broke.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So what have we cut thus far? Total.
From county in general, almost $1 million.
And we're
Went from
supposed to be
10.7 to 9, well, 10,724,000 to 9,790,000.
Because we were supposed to cut it by 1.5, right? And
I
that,
think that was the original goal.
yeah. So
I mean, it's got some big things out there that,
we are still, what's the difference? Because we still have things that we have to, we still got 911, we still
EMS.
have,
basically everything with the city.
yeah, so we're still, right there. So we still have,
The numbers that are in here right now are requested numbers because since we've not adopted anything, I've not entered anything in Gateway. So it's saying if we would have passed that 10.7, we would be at 4.8. So if we cut $1 million from that, then the guesstimate would be, we'd be at 5.8. So we would be cutting into our reserves by about 700,000
It's not bad.
if we stay where we're
That's
at.
not as bad.
okay. So when we get done with the interlocal agreements and stuff, we may be,
It may be higher, maybe lower.
I mean, and some of this is I mean, they're estimates, because like they start out with our June 30th cash balance. Property taxes to be collected, so they're assuming anything that wasn't paid in the spring will be paid in the fall. Well, it might not be. We've got about an 85% collection rate. So then it adds in your expected miscellaneous revenues and your remaining expenses. So like if we budgeted, from last year's budget, okay, our 2025 expended is only $6,300,000. Well, if we don't spend the full $9,600,000, we'll have money. I mean, this is all based on assuming you collect every penny, you spend every penny, here's where you're gonna be.
okay.
So if you can get offices to try to not spend as much from now to December 31st, helps next year.
Right. Okay. So right now, we need to, until we hear from Matt, because we had some questions on the health department, and then we need to resolve the interlocal agreement, and then we should be able to get it hopefully within just a few days. We'll just have to see. So as far as this evening, we're pretty much,
Did we finish the clerk?
Or did we not? I know we still,
Jenny, when's this had to be turned in?
You need to be done by September 5th.
the 5th, and today's the 27th.
The 5th of September?
Yeah.
You have to conclude your budget hearings 10 days prior to your budget adoption date.
And that's next week, next Friday.
Next week.
I have that we skipped the election board part of all that.
You guys cut from 141,9 to 98,250. I thought we
Yeah,
were done with that
we
one.
did that one.
Okay.
I've got it marked off.
Okay. Maybe that was the first round of skipping.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did skip it the first round.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so we're almost not done, so when do we want to reconvene next time?
What is
Do you want to make
today?
sure that Matt's here? Should
Yeah.
they reach out and find out?
Yeah. What's gonna be,
Well, Tuesday you have your regular meeting.
yeah,
It's Tuesday.
Tuesdays are regular and then Monday's Labor Day. So no, this isn't Labor Day week, is it?
Coming
Yep.
up.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, so Monday's Labor Day, Tuesday's our regular meeting. So the only time we have in Friday is the cutoff. So,
You could meet Tuesday either before or after or both your regular meeting. Like you could start at 5, recess at 6, go back to
Yeah,
it,
we've done that before.
reconvene.
yeah, that's a good idea. Then we don't have to add an extra night maybe. Okay, so everybody can be here at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay.
So let me just double check.
I don't think we have a real heavy meeting schedule anyway, do we?
You have to appoint someone to the Everton board. Did they recommend anyone, Jane? For
They did,
Everton?
they sent a letter.
Huh?
They sent a letter recommending
Okay,
someone.
I thought they did.
So we'll reconvene on Tuesday at 5 and then hold our regular county meeting and
At
then
6.
resume.
Charles mentioned, I think.
Pardon me?
I think it was Charles mentioned, who they suggested. Am I
Yeah,
right?
then they had their own recommendation, which is fine, yeah.
Are you gonna reach out to Matt, Sharon?
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you've got like 6 additional
I
appropriations.
can, we got like 3 conversations.
Sorry,
going on.
yeah, I'm looking at your agenda for Tuesday when you asked if it's a
Okay.
light meeting.
That's
And
okay.
it looks like 6 additional appropriations and then the appointment to the sewer board. And that's all I had on here for your agenda.
Okay.
Can we just text him and tell him to show up Tuesday or what?
That would probably be
I-
good, best if we could do that. If we
what?
can do it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he has heads up anyway. Yeah, so I'm not contacting him, you are.
I'm just texting him right now, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm like Gabe, I don't wanna be doing stuff, he needs to be here to explain, 'cause he's already been cut a tremendous amount.
And it is Charles Mitchum is who the sewer district is requesting that you appoint.
Is that gonna be at Tuesday's meeting? Okay, and that is for, you said the sewer?
Everton Sewer District.
Okay, okay. Any other comments we need to make? Okay, we will resume Tuesday at 5 o'clock. This meeting is adjourned.
Recess.
Recess.